Backed by extremely underwhelming demand, it's the Slewfoot Hockey Show.
We are the Golden Icemen, and you're watching the Slewfoot Hockey Show.
Today on the Slewfoot Hockey Show, it is the NHL 2018 Draft Night.
Are you excited?
Yes. How about you?
Absolutely. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome to the Slewfoot Hockey Show. Here are your hosts, Fred Angema and Dave Abbey.
Hey, and welcome to the Slewfoot Hockey Show for this evening. It is exciting.
Yes?
It's monumental. Well, maybe not yet.
For some teams it will be.
It will be, yeah. I think for Buffalo.
I think for
example,
Montreal.
We'll see what happens tonight.
It's a night for him to make a change.
Well, he's
to
got
stay employed.
He's got to. Yeah. We're going to get into this a lot deeper once the draft starts. But before it starts, I just wanted to talk about a few things that happened.
Sure.
By the way, if you want to get involved in the conversation, tell us who you think people should have drafted, because by the time you hear this and see this, the draft will be over. Well, at least the first round will be anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. This might end up actually being a two-parter, by the way, so we'll maybe split the episode, because we're probably going to go long today, and you're not going to want to sit down and watch 2.5 or 3 hours of us
You
just
might want
talking.
to, but you won't be able to.
Right. It'll be tough. You'll have to watch them in sequence. Or you can go episode 1, episode 3, I don't know. I might end up with 7 episodes. I don't know. Depends on when the video
they're
tape
on the
runs
clock,
out.
though. They're on the clock, though, right? The teams that pick?
True. Yeah.
I've never seen a time run out.
Nope.
What happens?
They're pretty quick.
Does their table explode?
They don't get to draft that pick.
Detroit, you missed your pick. You took too long. Dallas, you're up.
That's right. So a couple big things for our teams this week.
Yeah?
I'm going to start off with my team, because almost to the year of Jonathan Drouin getting traded for Mikhail Sergachev to Tampa Bay.
Right.
That was about a year ago. Marc Bergevin made a splash in the trade market again prior to the draft again.
Yeah.
Sending Alex Galchenyuk, the centerman who never really played center.
Is that on the back of his shirt? It's a long name.
Could be. Number 27.
Yeah.
He got sent to Arizona.
Yes.
For former London Knight, World Junior hero,
Yep.
fan favorite,
Former Phoenix Coyote.
Arizona Coyote.
Well, then they became Arizona.
Oh, true.
So he's also former.
Yeah. Maximilian Domi.
Do you know what number he's going to be wearing in Montreal?
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love it.
Do you know why?
I'm
I'm thinking there's a Datsuk connection.
Could be.
I think he's a big fan.
Could be. I don't think that's it.
Do you know
but it
why
could
he
be.
was 16 here in London?
Because 13 was taken?
Or in the Coyotes? Bobby Clark was his player.
Oh, right. Yes.
Which there's a massive gap in ages there.
Right. Because both of them.
I might have been a Bobby Clark fan.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
Domi, who's like 24?
Yep. Was a big Bobby Clark fan.
Wow.
I think
But his dad played in the NHL, so maybe he's got.
Right.
Maybe met him a few times.
Right, exactly. And Bobby Clark also had diabetes.
Was that right?
Yes.
Okay,
like
so there's
Max
a connection
Domi
there.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he looked up to him as a hero, because Max does have diabetes and controls that every day when he plays. I like this trade for both teams. I really do. Galchenyuk needs a change of scenery.
Well, I think they both
big
did.
time.
I think they both did.
And Max Domi, huge.
So what do they
need?
It is
for a
huge.
change.
It is huge, and it's huge for Montreal. I actually think Montreal won that trade.
Do you?
Well, Galchenyuk wasn't doing anything,
You're right.
and Domi's going to. Highly skilled.
I think so.
Speed, physicality.
They have about
Score goals.
They have about the same amount of points.
Now
Yeah.
that's going to change.
Yeah, so Galchenyuk had 2 years on him, I believe, before Max Domi actually was in the league.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what do you think Domi needs now to succeed in Montreal?
You know what? He needs someone he can score with.
Do you think a Ryan O'Reilly would help you?
Ryan O'Reilly might help.
I would think so too.
Yeah. And
He's on
those rumblings have been
definite
happening
rumors.
all week as well.
Yeah.
Depends on what Buffalo wants. We're going to be watching the draft as well while it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be distracted.
Somewhat.
For sure.
What'd you say?
So it should be exciting, but I mean, those first 3 picks, the first 2 picks I think are pretty much going to be decided. And we're going to talk about that later on. So
I think
we're going to talk about other things that happened this week.
Yep.
So we had, of course, I tend to agree with you. I think that, Montreal got the better of Arizona, but a lot of Montreal
But now they need to
fans
build
don't
on that.
think-
They need to build on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
To make it work, they need to build something around Domi.
He could be a fan favorite in Montreal.
Franchise player?
Maybe not a franchise player, but
They don't have one.
one of. Seriously?
They don't really.
Come on.
He had a horrible year last year. We're talking about
That's
Carey
right.
Price.
There's
obviously.
one year. Franchise players
One
have
and a
bad
half.
years. Yes.
1.5
Look at the
years.
franchise player in Ottawa. Didn't have a great year, did he?
No, and he's being traded.
You think he's being traded too?
For sure.
Speaking of Ottawa.
Probably before next Sunday,
Speaking
which
of,
is Canada Day.
Yeah. Speaking of Ottawa. Oof, what a mess.
It is a mess.
First of all, I mean, we don't know what really happened there.
Quote by the GM is
Yeah.
broken dressing room.
It absolutely, and it was a broken
Yeah.
dressing room.
I think
because
Rod
of-
Stewart might change his lyrics from Broken Arrow. Who's going to fix your broken dressing room? Nailed it.
He did. Pierre Dorian
Acoustics
started
in
to.
here are great.
Yeah, he started to. He started
Yeah.
by shipping off Mike Hoffman.
That's just the beginning, I think.
I think
You're going to see
right.
Carlson go. You're going to see Craig Anderson now go.
Craig Anderson today said, "I would like to be traded, please."
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Well,
So do you think
he spent a couple of days in Vegas, so maybe he wants to stick around there?
maybe the
Do
franchise?
they need him?
No, they got about 8
Fleury's
goalies who can do the job.
They used them all this year.
Yes, they did. I think that maybe they should just tear it down and start over.
You'd have to.
Yeah.
Carlson's got to go
Yeah.
for them to get more in return.
Now, the pick, they have the 4th overall pick tonight. A lot of people are saying, well, should they give that to Colorado for next year? Because if they are not very good next year, which is certainly quite possible if they trade a lot of their players, including their goalie, they're not going to be very good, and they have the potential to get that 1st overall pick and really start their rebuild.
They're keeping that 4th pick.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
the rumor.
I don't think that's very smart,
No.
but that's just my opinion. As this whole show is, it's an opinion show.
No. It's not.
It's funny. So yeah, I mean that is quite the mess in Ottawa, and I'm sure they'll figure it out. But
Were they the worst team in the league? Florida? No. Florida
Buffalo
turned out to be okay. Was it?
Buffalo?
But wasn't Ottawa right there?
Oh yeah, Ottawa was pretty close. Yeah.
It seems so long ago.
Yes.
But you know what? After the
does.
awards got handed out, this is a whole new season.
Yeah, it was the award show, by the way. Taylor Hall won the Hart. What do you think?
I think that's a fantastic selection.
Yeah, I was a little bit shocked. I thought Nathan McKinnon.
He had a good ending of the year.
Mm-hmm.
He even admits that he was going to be on waivers at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
He could have potentially been put on waivers and said,
True.
see ya.
Did you watch the NHL show, by the way, the award show?
I saw near the end of it.
How unfunny was a lot of that?
A year after year.
Yeah.
I think Bettman's the head writer.
He might be. Oh, I think this is really funny. Yeah, Gary, it is. It's hilarious. I think people are just afraid to say no, that it's not funny.
Horrible.
It was awful.
Someone tweeted out that Jay and Dan
That
would be great hosts.
they would
I
do a great job.
100% agree.
Yes.
It'd be awesome.
Who was the host?
Mark Messier?
Chip.
Bet you can't just eat one. That's not
We're
funny.
shooting for that next year. Host of the,
Oh,
the NHL
you imagine?
award show. Yeah, I can
Be
imagine.
awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Start voting now.
yeah. New host. Hashtag new hosts. Bear Trotz, by the way.
Yes.
He moved around a little bit this week. I thought he was going to be off a little bit longer, to be honest.
I think maybe he did too.
Yeah. But he resigned after he won a Stanley Cup. So he resigned after deciding he probably wasn't going to get paid enough that he felt he deserved from Washington.
And now
Yes.
he's getting more than double that Washington was offering.
Yep.
What?
Yes, and he's going to the New York Islanders. So Lou Lamoriello's been there about a month.
Mm-hmm.
Look what he's done.
Fired. Told a kid he needs to stay, and now
Yeah.
they have a great coach.
Yeah.
A proven coach now. Well,
Yes.
yeah, you know what? Even before he won the cup, he was pretty good coach.
And what's he going to do tonight? Who knows, right?
Barry Trotz?
No, not Barry Trotz. Lou Lamoriello.
Barry Trotz. Do you think Barry Trotz is there?
He very well could be.
I think he'd like to meet the new kids.
He hasn't been interviewed yet, but
No,
he
but I
very
bet
well
you.
could be.
Yeah, I think so.
So that was quite the move.
Yep.
Quite the move for the Islanders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you bring a Stanley Cup player, or sorry, Stanley
Winning
Cup
coach recently. Yeah.
to your team, and look out. Let's see. What
So
he
is that
brings to
enough? Is that
dressing
enough for Tavares now?
room. I don't think so.
Do you think he's staying though?
Depends on.
How nice Barry
on,
Trotz is. If he
Maybe.
brings coffees to practices.
Yeah, perhaps. I think it depends what they do in the off season. He doesn't have to sign
It might
on
depend
July
on what
1st
they
right away.
No, it might depend on what they do tonight.
It can.
The Islanders
depend a
want
lot.
the Islanders want to get this thing sealed up before Sunday. Next Sunday, the 1st.
Maybe not necessarily. They would like to, but maybe they want to see who they can get on July 1st.
True.
Maybe they can make some
Tonight's a
trades
big night
tonight.
for them though. Tonight's a big night.
Yeah.
Where
Now,
are they?
I've
They
seen
are 11th.
11th
pick.
and 12th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have
Got that
back-to-back
from
picks.
Calgary. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I saw a rumor earlier that Montreal and New York could perhaps make a switch 11th and 12th overall pick for Max Pacioretty, which
Okay.
a lot of people say he will not
Isn't
be
he?
back.
Is he from New York? I think.
I think
Pacioretty.
he is. It would be a
Yeah,
good
the
fit.
area anyway. Yeah.
Pacioretty on that line, he would do okay.
It's hard to say.
It is.
I
They
think
need
he's-
some defense. They need a goalie. And Gruebauer is not
Yeah.
going to be there because
Well,
Philip
Gar
Grubauer.
Snow's not busy now. Maybe he
It's
could.
true. So that's another thing. Philip Grubauer, Bruce Orpik,
Brooks Orpik.
Brooks Orpik,
Brooks.
Orpik. He got traded to. They both got traded to Colorado today for draft picks.
Amazing.
So yeah.
Who's
so that'd be
Colorado's
fun.
goalie? Varlamov?
Semyon
Varlamov?
Varlamov.
Varlamov?
Semyon Varlamov.
Varlamov or Varlamov?
Varlamov. Yes. So it's going to be exciting.
Varlamov.
Yeah.
That's great.
Dan Bilesma
Yep.
heading to your Detroit Red Wings.
I love it.
That is
A head coach
not
as an
bad.
assistant coach? That's pretty
Yep.
good. I think
Mark
they got a good
Bergevin's still on the
good. How small is that phone?
It's pretty small.
What the heck?
Come on, how about you give me him?
I think I see a Fisher Price logo on
Yeah.
it. It's not real.
Maybe it's pretend.
It is. Well, he's been a pretend GM for a year now.
Montreal has been so tight-lipped.
They have been.
They really have been. I mean, I think they have a good, solid plan. Who knows what they're going to do?
Mm-hmm.
I, for one, can't wait to see it.
It's going to be good.
First and second, of course, Rasmus Dahlin's going to go number one.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine if he didn't, though? The Buffalo Sabres trade the first overall pick to what? Could you imagine?
For Tavares.
Yeah.
He would never go to Buffalo.
Yeah.
He might.
Who knows?
He
what
wants to
they're
win,
gonna
though.
do.
He wants to win.
Yeah.
There's no way he'd go. That'd be
No.
This
This is going to be crazy, though. It's. I hope it's crazy.
Yeah.
I love crazy.
Yeah.
In the NHL when it does stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, they're just toying with our emotions. It makes it fun. There's
Brady Tkachuk.
Brady Tkachuk with his father.
Papa.
Yep. Is his
Look
brother
at
with
that.
him?
He's probably busy. He's got to be there.
He really does. He really does. Okay, so we digress a little bit, but
Always.
yeah. I think that's all we have before the show starts. So when we come back, we're going to take a quick
5-minute break?
Although it won't seem like 5 minutes because once we take a break, it'll be like.
But you'll tell it's 5 minutes by our rejuvenation.
That's right. Our rejuvenation. Okay, we'll be back for the start of the draft. Okay, so we're back and
Rejuvenated.
Phew.
I feel good.
Had a nap. So we're about to have the first overall pick. Gary Bettman just on to get the draft started. Booed heavily.
Nonstop. What a tribute, though, to Humboldt.
Yep.
President
nice tribute
comes
to
out.
Humboldt.
Yeah, very good.
Yep.
Give him another award.
I think it's super important that we never forget that.
Oh, I think so, too.
And
Yeah, yeah.
I think, if you saw the NHL awards the other night, there was a great tribute to them.
Yep.
The Willie O'Ree award was given.
Brand new award.
Brand new for the NHL awards, and that was given. What was it?
It was for commitment in the community,
Right.
dedication to the sport, dedication to the development of kids and just the game itself.
Yeah, and won by Darcy Hogan.
Yep.
Saying that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the coach and general manager.
Yep.
He was a GM as well, right? Of the Humboldt Broncos, who he passed away in that crash.
Yep.
So yeah,
Accepted by his wife. Went up
Yep.
and did a nice
yeah,
speech.
it was
and
really good, really good.
with the kids on the nine players
so.
on stage.
Yeah, yeah,
It's pretty good.
yeah. It
pretty
was
good.
really good. So we're gonna have the Buffalo Sabres draft first.
Yep.
Who do you think they're gonna pick, Dave?
Well, the camera is on Darlene right now, and there he is in the backyard, in his hometown of Strathroy.
He's from Strathroy.
Yeah.
I've
It's
never
a
seen
little,
him around.
Little secret. Well, he's
Kinda
in his
looks like
backyard all the
Strathroy.
time. It does look like Strath.
Yeah, and he's playing in flip flops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just watching a
Does
video.
he know there's a camera there?
Yeah. For those who can't see the television, which is everybody that is not here with us.
Yeah, except our producers and
Yeah, all of our producers.
cameraman.
Yeah. Doing a great job with just one still shot, by the way.
That's a hard job, though, standing that still
Very good.
for like a half an hour every week.
Yep.
Whew.
It's pretty good.
Guy's good. What's his name?
Ron.
Did you say Gron?
Gron. Okay. So we've got the Buffalo Sabres.
We're on the clock.
They're on the clock, and I mean, come on, really? We know what's going to happen. Just make it quick.
Pierre Turgeon, 1987.
Yep.
First overall pick.
Jack Eichel.
Who?
Jack Eichel. Casey Middlestat? No, was that last year?
Yeah.
He was first overall. Jack Eichel was not, right? No, Jack Eichel was their first overall.
Yes.
That was the McDavid draft.
Yep.
Yeah,
He was not going to win that. He was going to go first in that one.
correct. Yeah.
Who's this lady? Sabres owner.
Yep. Kim Pegula.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I see her and I think hockey.
Are they ready? Jason, are you ready? Who are you going to pick, Jason? Let's find out.
And our draft party back in Buffalo. Big shocker.
Wow, that was a shock.
It was.
That was amazing. Congratulations. And now it's official.
It's official. Your Fortnite days are over.
Yeah. Hey,
Brady. Matthew?
Matthew Tkachuk is there.
Are you sure?
Yep. Looks like him.
They look pretty similar.
No, that was Matthew's got the curls. He's got a few.
The mothers on these drafts are hilarious. Look at her.
Why is she crying?
Not my poor Rasmus. Listen, lady, you're getting a new house.
Yeah, at least. At least.
You're getting a fresh Beamer
Yeah.
in your driveway in about a year from now or less.
So he is 6'3", 185 pounds.
Yep.
What is he? 18 years old.
Yes. Most of these kids will be 18.
Yeah. And he was playing against men in the SHL in Frölunda.
He is a big dude.
He is a big kid.
For sure. And he's physical and he's really
he
good.
knows how to hit. He's got the moves like Jagger.
He's not a,
He really does.
he does. Well, he's
Yeah.
not a stay-at-home defenseman, so that's going to be interesting.
No, but he can play defense.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting about him.
Yep.
He's skinny. You're that or he's
Right now.
He's in shape.
Is he making the team?
Yes, absolutely he will. He's ready to play.
I'm pretty
right
sure
now.
I could make that
Yeah.
team.
He's a franchise defenseman, comparable to Nick Lidstrom, they say.
Woo.
Yeah. So he's
Different
good.
country. Yeah.
Different country. Aren't they from the same country?
Not anymore.
Nick and Rasmus are both Swedish, right?
Is Nick back home? Or you got me saying Nick. Oh, he is Nick. What? Is he
Nick
back
Lidstrom.
home? Is he back home?
I don't know. Maybe he lives near Detroit. In
No.
Farmington Hills.
I bet you he moved home.
He might.
No, he's
Yeah.
moving.
And he's only going to get bigger.
Rasmus is moving to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Was
What
it a
number
big
is he gonna
tip off that 18? Every one of these kids are going to be 18.
Yep. They're all number 18s that are being drafted.
Was it a big tip off that he was wearing the Buffalo Bills?
In an interview earlier? Yeah, I think the interview was in Buffalo.
Or is he a Bills fan?
Does he know what football is?
Yeah.
I only like
It's World
European
Cup right now.
football. And Sweden is in the World Cup, you know. Do you know my Finnish accent, my Swedish accent are very
similar. Well, the countries are pretty.
Yeah.
It's almost. Oh, he's signing it. There's first autograph.
Oh, he's
Who's it
signed
go to?
someone's number 26. Who is that?
Darlene.
Oh, he's got his
Wow,
own
it's-
jersey already. Is he going to be number
Wow.
26?
How's this kid right, eh?
How does?
Nice deal. First
That's pretty
ever
good.
autograph after a draft.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So comparable to Nick Lidstrom.
Nick Lidstrom. Yep.
Probably comparable to Eric Carlson.
Mm-hmm.
So
Victor Hedman.
pretty good. He's already being interviewed.
They don't waste time.
That's pretty good. So who's on the clock? Oh, Carolina's on the clock now.
Yep.
Look, they're going to move this pretty quick. They only have 2 minutes and 28 seconds to make their pick. What are
Yeah.
they going to do? I want to. Next is Montreal, and I want to see what happens with that.
These guys might go Brady Kachuk.
You think Carolina?
Yeah. He's gonna be cheap right now. They don't have any money with this new
is
owner.
true. This is true. Jeff Skinner might be on his way out.
Right. So there's some money saved there.
Yep.
Make some more room in the.
Who do you think? Okay, so think about this team. You've got now Rasmus Dahlin. You've got what's his name? I can't remember his name now.
Who the second kid?
No, Buffalo. Plays for Buffalo.
Jack Eichel.
Jack Eichel.
Yeah.
You've got Ryan O'Reilly.
Casey Middlestat.
who doesn't? Yeah, Casey Millstat, who could replace.
Ryan O'Reilly's
Ryan
on his way out.
O'Reilly.
He'll
You
be
think-
gone. He'll be moved.
Yeah, he wasn't very happy
No.
with his.
He hated
playing
hockey.
days.
Remember we.
Yep, he did not like hockey, so he might get traded. I think maybe it would depend on what they can get.
So who would be their leadership role there?
Jack Eichel.
As the leadership?
Yes.
He's like 20.
Yeah, but Jack Eichel, whatever Jack Eichel says, that's what happens. Right, Dan Bylsma?
Yeah, exactly. Who is no longer unemployed.
No, that's right. But
Wow. Amazing.
yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's 2 years in a row that that European was picked first overall again.
Mm-hmm.
Last year was Nico Hischier.
Yep.
He had a pretty good year in New Jersey. So, and
He
was
did
from
really. He
Switzerland.
did. He wasn't he nominated for Calder?
I believe he was. No. Yes.
Matt Barzell's won it, and
Brock Besser.
Brock Besser was also nominated.
Yeah.
Matt Barzal. What do you get? 900 assists.
Yeah, at least.
So you're gonna win it with that
yeah,
most
for
times.
sure you are. Yeah, he was pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Brock Besser started the season.
Oh.
What a
he's lights out.
release this kid has.
Yeah, he can shoot. So it's pretty cool.
It's Vancouver has to be better one of these days. They got a lot more money in the bank now.
It's going to be interesting
the
to see who they
Sedins.
pick tonight or what they do.
They need to. They can't rely on the draft to improve.
No, they need some players
Yeah.
to help.
Same as
them.
Edmonton. Edmonton's looking for a goalie and a defenseman.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be some moves.
And are they looking to move
draft
their 10th
that?
overall? We'll find out. We're going to talk about Edmonton a little bit
Okay.
later on.
All right.
We're
Yeah.
going to go team by team. So we got Carolina coming up.
Edmonton's 10th here, eh?
Yeah. Carolina, and they're looking probably new GM by the way, Don Waddell.
Yep.
Rod Brindamore.
Mm-hmm. What?
Drew Dundon's making
We're off the
pick.
board.
Ooh.
Oh,
What if she said someone
she's
else?
not old enough to play.
Svechnikov. Andre Svech. She nailed it. Nicely
She
done.
did.
Andre
Well, she's gonna own the team one day.
Svechnikov. Yeah, she probably will. Yeah.
There's the new owner making his first rule. My daughter makes the pick.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Who makes the next pick? Jeff Molson's son? Or does Montreal come up and say, yeah, we're making a trade?
We're making Ryan O'Reilly's going to make our next pick?
Yeah. Because we just traded for him.
And he happens to be here.
Yeah. 44 games played, 40 goals, and 72 points last year.
That's not too bad.
That's pretty decent
Yeah.
in the OHL for Barrie. Pretty good. Also a big boy. I mean,
Yep,
6'2",
192.
192, born in Barnaul, Russia. I'm reading everything that's on the screen.
Are
Sounds
you?
like we're informed. Did you ever see this guy play? I saw highlights of him.
No. I've just heard a lot of talk about him the last month or so.
Yeah. Like they say, he's big, strong, and powerful. Sam Cosentino's evaluation of this, so should be good. I think he's going to be a good player. Comparable, they say, to Vladimir Tarasenko.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he can score.
That guy's a player.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got
Oh,
good
what a reach.
skating.
Yeah,
Good skating.
reach.
That's good. Room to improve defensive zone play. Knew who else had room to improve in their defensive zone play? And he just won a Stanley
Morgan
Cup.
Riley?
Yeah, all of Toronto's defense.
Brooks Orpik.
Brooks Orpik. He just won a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And he's on the move.
No, yeah. I'm talking Alex Ovechkin.
He's no longer a stay-at-home
Alex
defenseman.
Ovechkin, who's up in the rafters now going, woo!
If he shows up drunk
Russia
tonight,
#1! That's what he's doing.
he's gonna show up. He's gonna show up with the cup drunk tonight.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That would.
Wouldn't it?
Oh, it would increase.
I love Dallas! It's best place to come play hockey. As a visitor team.
What about Wash? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That is great.
So who we got now? We need to refresh.
Yeah. Next up is Montreal. They're not on the clock yet. So that's interesting. They say Svechnikov already looks like an NHL player, the best forward in the draft. What do you think of that? Well, he was picked second, the first forward.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So do you think he can replace the scoring that maybe Jeff Skinner, who's looking to,
Is he looking to get out, or are they just looking to move him?
I think they're looking to
moving
move
his
him.
money.
I
Right?
think he might be on his way out.
Moving his contract.
Yeah, Montreal's on the board. 3 minutes to go. What do they do? It's exciting. Look at Bergeron. He's like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
And these kids get to Terrace Sloan quick
Yes, they do.
to be interviewed.
Yeah. Oh, he has a bit of a Russian accent.
Who did he grow up together with?
I don't know. Alex Ovechkin?
I think not.
Yeah.
20 years difference.
Yeah, so he was a rookie. He was a rookie this year in the OHL.
Oh, really?
Or was it last year? Yeah, 17 last year. No, 17-18.
This season.
This
They
season,
just finished.
40 goals as a rookie.
Wow. That's pretty big.
And he's big and strong and
Yeah,
powerful.
Barrie wasn't a bad team.
No, they weren't horrible. No.
They weren't Saginaw.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think now? We're going to turn the discussion to Montreal. What do you think they do?
What are they going to trade this pick? Because he doesn't look like he's in a hurry to move off that table.
What's he doing now? It looks like he's praying now.
He's going to grab
What's he
that
doing?
Fisher
Is he-
Price phone again.
Yeah. Now he might. They said
They might take their first pick and then start making some moves on players.
yeah, or they could make a move. They said they might be trading down. They
There's
want
an,
a
there's an
center.
interesting stat right there.
Yeah.
2012 they picked.
Yeah, they picked Alex Galchenyuk,
Was their first-
and then they traded him. Alex Galchenyuk then was a centerman, but he didn't play very much as a centerman in the NHL.
Yeah.
And I don't know. He's talking.
He's
with
talking
everybody.
to every GM.
Yeah, and why wouldn't he? I mean, he's
Yeah,
doing
I
his
just
job.
saw him talking to Ken Holland. I hope that ended real quick.
Yeah.
I don't want any of your Montreal players.
No?
There's not one.
No. Well, Brendan Gallagher.
No.
You wouldn't take
We've got enough small grinders.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah.
We need a leader on the team. Cause
Shea Weber?
Is that ever coming back? Played all season like he wasn't going to.
I don't know.
Was that Peter Zezel
It'll be interested.
or Mellenby?
It'll be interesting.
Not Peter Zezel.
There's Trevor Timmons, head
Is
scout.
that Grant Fuhr?
They have a shirt.
They do. And
There's
it's gonna
Jeff Molson,
say-
and it's Jeff Molson's daughter.
And she's making the pick.
Yeah. Don't screw this up.
It's like a wedding. So
Is she wearing a
weird.
Brendan Gallagher jersey?
She is.
Must be a favorite.
No, he's their franchise
What
player.
are they doing?
He's their franchise
doing?
player.
Yep.
Is that who you're talking about?
What are they doing? Oh, it looks like they're keeping the pick.
The pick is in, so they're keeping it.
Yep.
And I that's not a bad thing.
Nope.
Pick something to build on, and
Yep.
then when the drafts get later on, make some trades with those. Maybe your second round pick.
Yep. So who do they pick? Do they pick Philip Zadina? Or are they going after that big centerman?
Which they might need when they deal Pacioretty away.
Correct. The pick is in. Here we go. Bonsoir.
I don't know, not a whole lot of people in Dallas know what bonsoir means.
No.
Did you say bonsoir?
I'll tell you what, he's speaking French.
Ding dong dinger, you can say bonsoir. Sorry, Dallas. Oh, I missed it. Oh, there's
Oh, who do
somebody
we
else.
have? Who's this guy? Who's this fella?
I don't know, but he's going to talk like...
Shane Churla? Ooh. They picked the
That
big
was Shane
centerman.
Churla. That was Shane Churla.
Interesting.
I haven't seen that guy forever. So who'd they pick?
Interesting.
Jesperi
Jesperi
Kotkaniemi.
Kotkaniemi. 6'2",
Kotkaniemi.
181 centerman, 57 games played, 10 goals, 29 points. Interesting. Not NHL ready. Oh, she does not look happy. She's like, what are you doing?
She was hoping they were going to deal that pick.
Yeah. Look at her. She's shocked.
She
She's like, what is
is.
happening right now? Why am I a Montreal fan is what she's thinking. Interesting.
Because you're a francophone.
He was the 6th ranked European skater by Central Scouting.
So what do they like about him?
He's a good puck handler.
So they just said he's going back.
Quick release.
Third pick going back.
Yep.
That hasn't been happening in the last 5 years.
Don't know.
It's usually top 3 play here.
Yep. Don't
He's
know
going
what's
back.
on.
He's already said that he's going back.
Interesting. He's building for the future, obviously. Not next year, the year after.
Yeah. They're not going to be.
They obviously really like him.
They're not going to win a Stanley Cup this coming up season.
No,
so
absolutely not.
why not build?
Yep. Maybe get another higher pick next year.
Mhm.
Yeah. And you know what? They need to get centerman.
Mhm.
You know,
So 3-4 years, this kid's going to be really your centerman.
he could be
Third overall pick. Like, come on.
Wow.
I never heard of him.
Jesperi Kotkaniemi. I heard him for the first time 2 weeks ago on a podcast.
Okay.
I was like, interesting. I had to look him up, and I was like, he's getting a lot of chatter.
29 points in 57 games.
Yeah. Interesting.
So he's not a point guy. He's a shutdown guy, maybe.
Interesting. That's what they're saying. One of the best
Two-way.
two-way
So,
centerman.
yeah.
And this kid, what is he, 17, 18? Born July 6th. He's still 17, playing against men.
Potential Selke winner a couple years down the road.
Maybe. He's playing against men in
Yeah.
Finland right now. Interesting. I think it's an interesting pick. Who knows what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, they didn't. They were kind of shocked. The Montreal fans, who
She doesn't look. She looks more angry.
she
Look at the guy in front of her.
shocked.
The guy in front of her is like,
Yeah, you know what? I don't think.
"What are you doing?"
He's still wearing a Subban jersey though, so you know.
Here's Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah, he thought
could go
maybe
right
he
now.
was- Yeah, he thought maybe he was going to Montreal at one time this week.
I think he'd rather. He's American. Didn't come to the OHL like his brother.
Yep,
I think he'd be happy in an American team to pick him.
perhaps. You know what? He's ready. I think he's ready to play next year too. So
Right,
who goes?
which is bizarre that Montreal's player is not going to be,
correct.
but maybe the 4th or 5th player is.
Yeah, I think they must have a couple of. They must have a trade or two up their sleeve.
That pushes Evan Bouchard down the list. I know he's a defenseman.
It might. Yeah, it might. So he could end up going to Vancouver. Wow.
That's a lot of money.
Okay, so we've got Ottawa on the board now.
Yep.
Do they give it to Colorado, or do they draft a player? And who do they pick?
He said he's keeping it.
Do they pick Zadina now? Because
I think they have to.
Who is not necessarily.
They weren't looking for that kid Montreal took.
No, I think Montreal made it clear that they wanted to.
They're going to need a defenseman.
Yeah. So
right now, he's saving his job talking to Melnyk. Dorian. Putting on that fake smile.
The fake smile. Yeah.
And then Melnyk looks away and he gets all sweaty.
Yeah. Do they give it to Sakic?
I can't believe he's still GM.
Joe Sakic? Yeah, they had a good season last year. Yeah. That trade, getting Matt Duchene out of the
that maybe what saved his job.
Yep.
Dealing that guy.
Yep.
But now he just picked up a pretty good defenseman
Yes, he did.
and a goalie
Yep.
that's played well.
Yeah, he started
He
the
didn't
playoffs
want to be
this year.
second fiddle anymore.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So who does Washington pick up for a goalie? Do they have somebody waiting?
I don't know. There's so much stuff that's going to happen over the next. Maybe Craig
Sure
Anderson.
He's a starter, though, do you think? But not in Washington.
No, he wouldn't
But
be a starter
Holtby-
in Washington. Holtby's a starter.
Does Holtby play a lot of games, though? I felt they split it pretty good. For number one, number two goalie, they split pretty good. There's teams where number one plays all of them.
He's still
Like a Marty Brodeur goalie.
Yeah, he still had a lot.
Carey Price back in the day when he was really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
The pick is in for Ottawa.
Pick is in, and who is it?
That's amazing. Eric Carlson tied for the team lead points.
Interesting. We would like to, Ottawa Senators, we would like to pick someone who is not going to cost us a lot of money, is what Melnyk is thinking.
He's lost all respect from his fans, Melnyk.
Yes.
Like he doesn't open the
don't
wallet
disagree with you.
whatsoever.
Nope.
Hey,
they
went to
picked
a
up
Canadian team. There you go.
Brady
Oh, boy.
Tkachuk going to Ottawa.
That's good.
Interesting.
You know, maybe he is happy to go to Canada. You know, he doesn't have to live with Trump anymore, and
Yeah.
not that he was living with Trump, but
No. Ottawa and Calgary rivalry now.
yeah, it's huge.
That will be.
Well, look where their dad played. He was Canadian for a
Yeah.
while, eh?
Yeah. Keith Tkachuk is plugged in. What's he got?
Oh, he is. He's wired.
Interesting. That's weird. Secret Service. Yeah. There's his bro. He's going to give him a hug on the way down. Hey,
He
bro.
didn't, did he? Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
He's kind of got a curly mullet going. He's got a phone on him now.
he does. Yeah.
Where are all these kids?
Yeah, they're, hey, man. Congrats. Oh, we didn't see the brother hug. Come on. we
Thanks
gotta
a
see the brother
lot.
hug. Yep. 6'3", big boy. 6'3", 191.
He's more physical than Matthew. They're saying
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he's going to be a good player.
Matthew's coming right to the floor. Look,
Oh, good.
he's coming with him.
He should.
That's good. I'm glad he went so high.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. 4th overall. Hey,
Yep.
man, that's good.
He's gonna be fun to watch.
Yes, he is. I agree.
He's gonna be like a current player. I can't. Let's see, Blake Wheeler.
Could be, except I think he's going to be more petulant, truculent, to use the.
Well, maybe like a Shanahan.
Brian
Is what I was
Burke.
really thinking.
Yeah. Yep.
Brian Burke and his big words.
Yeah.
Oh, he's big.
Yeah, he is
Holy
real
smokes.
big. Yeah. Good for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Do they have any more brothers?
I don't think so. No, I think it's just two boys.
Okay.
Oh my God, he's the biggest one on stage.
He sure is.
Holy smokes, he's big. Matthew's not that big.
No, Matthew's
What is he?
smaller.
6'3", 192.
Yep. Wow.
Ooh,
Now, does he
mama.
go back to Boston University next year?
I think he stays.
Or does he make the team?
I think he makes the team because they're going to get rid of the fellow American Bobby Ryan too,
Yeah, maybe.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking to Matthew.
Yeah.
Intense and gritty.
Yeah.
He's playing right away.
That's awesome. Good for him. Good for him.
Oh, maybe
Keith?
they're both wired up for
Yeah.
this.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. So they can hear Jeff Merrick interviewing him. Yeah. Wow. I don't know. First year in college, does he go back next year? Does he go to Ottawa to become a pro?
I think he's going right to Ottawa.
Yep. Why not? Why not?
They're all booing him.
Yeah.
The crowd in Dallas.
They're not big fans of him. No, he's
Brady's going to get the same respect in all cities.
You think?
Yep.
Just because of the name?
He's going to play.
He's going to play very similar?
Matthew and him are both aggressive.
Yeah.
But he's bigger and he's going to have more of an impact.
I think so. Different players.
Here you go.
Yeah. Wow, so
He
Dad
was
picked
drafted in
19th overall.
1990.
1990.
That doesn't seem like that long ago.
Matthew,
But
I
guess
remember
what?
him playing.
It
Matthew was
is.
6th and Brady now 4th.
I knew he was going to go higher than his brother.
Yeah. That's great. Good.
All three of them talk exact same.
They kind of do.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Did he have much of an influence on his two sons?
Probably a little bit. You know,
Say.
this is how you do an interview.
But Matthew's more like his dad all the time.
Yeah, he has more hair. Yeah. Yeah, so that's good. So we've got,
So we got Arizona coming up
Arizona, yeah.
What do you think there?
Anyone that can skate. Another young player.
Well, they just lost some speed and skill, right? With Domi.
Yep.
They got Galchenyuk.
Yep.
I don't know.
So someone to play with Galchenyuk? They're going to let Galchenyuk play center in Arizona, so that might be good. Yeah.
He's like, he didn't even say frickin'.
Can't say friggin' on television. That's funny.
How proud is Keith?
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud to have, two sons in the NHL for sure.
Both in Canadian cities where he played. Same
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I would, you know what? I would like to have him on my team too.
Oh, I would have taken him.
But they've got
Detroit doesn't put players right in right away, right? Like
No.
Larkin got there earlier.
Yeah.
Tyler Bertuzzi's got there earlier.
Yeah.
Anthony Mantha got there earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You got a guy like Darren Helm spent years in Grand Rapids
Yeah.
before he came up. But these other teams,
That's
they
true.
need players immediately. Detroit was loaded back
Yeah.
in those days, though, right?
Look at John Chayka, how young he is. It's crazy. Look at him, eh?
Is he still the youngest?
He's got to be.
There's Dubas.
Dubas might be close. Yeah.
Wow.
What is going on? Barrett Hayton drafted 5th overall.
Zadina's
Phil
going
Zadina-
next.
Yeah, he's
Who's
gotta
up,
go.
Detroit?
Detroit's up. They could get.
They
Zadina.
could be taking Zadina.
They could.
But they need a defenseman though. They really do.
Yeah. So who do you pick? But do you pick the? Here it is. Do you pick?
But that changes things because Zadina's available.
Yeah. So is Detroit going right now? Holy cow! Do we get Zadina? Because that guy can score.
But then they lose Evan Bouchard.
yeah.
All along I've been saying Bouchard's
Dobson?
going. But I think Bouchard's a smarter hockey player.
Yeah.
And I think I've been saying all along that Bouchard's going to Detroit.
Yeah. You have.
So I don't know.
And then you got Vancouver. I mean, here's the thing: if Detroit picks Zadina, Bouchard's going to Vancouver.
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely.
Yeah. But who knows? This is crazy. I love the draft.
It's so unpredictable.
Yeah, it is.
There's two I didn't see coming.
Yep.
No way.
Third overall?
No way did I see Montreal taking Kotkaniemi.
Kotkaniemi. Oh, man.
And did I see Barrett Hayton?
Barrett Hayton going 5th. Wow.
Did they give his stats up there? How big is he?
Yeah, he was ranked.
He doesn't look that big.
Yeah, he was ranked 10th.
Look, their GM's about 7
and
feet
he went
tall.
5th. Yeah, he's got a killer suit on. Nice suit, John Chayka.
Killers
Gotta
wear that
say.
suit?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I don't know anything about Barrett Hayton, to be honest.
His mom's pretty happy.
Yeah. Well,
She might know more about him.
Because he went from 10th to 5th.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's going back to Sioux.
I don't know. Look at him. He's like, I can't believe you guys.
That's Arizona, right? So maybe he is going. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow. Look at.
Oh, we've got a trade to announce, you think? Detroit won't trade this pick.
No.
Not a chance.
No, they can't. No. 6th? When was the last time they picked 6th?
When was the last time they had a pick?
True.
2 years ago, or maybe last
True.
year.
Yeah. Is
Incredible.
it a commercial break?
Yeah.
Do we need to take a commercial break?
I don't see why not.
No, we're going to motor right on through because
Okay.
that's what we do.
We'll talk about this movie. It's Ant-Woman against...
against Ant-Man. So we've got the Detroit Red Wings right now. You said that you think they need a defenseman.
I really do.
Yep.
Now, who do I like, Evan Bouchard or Noah Dobson?
Yeah.
I think Evan Bouchard, just based on smarts.
Smart
Hockey
player.
intelligence. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I've had the chance to watch him here more.
Yeah.
I haven't
kinda
watched
like,
Dobson a lot until the Memorial Cup.
Yeah. Kind of like the whole Domi situation, right? People
Yeah.
are like, Domi, I don't want Domi in Montreal. What's going on?
You don't know
watched
what
him-
you're getting.
We watched him
Right.
for 4 years here in London
Yeah.
and how much of an impact player he was.
Yep.
Do you remember his very first game?
Hat trick.
Hat trick.
So yes, I do.
Exactly.
Is the answer.
Yep. Yep. I remember that in
His first game back from junior when he got cut from Team Canada,
hat trick.
suspension.
Right. Hat trick.
But
of
you know what? That's
suspensions
great
that year.
because that shows his passion for the game.
Yep.
You guys are gonna love him in Montreal. I
Absolutely.
it's like it's gonna be so good.
It's nice when you're familiar with the player who played junior. And yeah, he had an off year last year, 9 goals.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's he gives 110% every time he plays.
Sure he does, and to show that he's pumped
Yep.
to be in Montreal, signed for 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Signed
So-
right away. Yep. Hey, Ken Holland is still around. Did you think that was going to happen?
No.
Yeah.
I think, 5-6 months ago, I said Steve Yzerman sold his house in Tampa. Holland his contract's up. But he signed
Yeah.
for another year.
Yeah.
And Yzerman was up for GM of the year, which I think he could have won.
Yep, but he didn't.
But I wonder how close those votes were. They let us know the votes on
Well, Vegas
Halls.
Vegas won a lot of stuff that last year. That
Right,
we
but
didn't
was
expect.
it the GM that did that? They got lucky picking all those guys. It's like fishing in a barrel, and then all of a sudden they made the finals.
Yeah, but it was.
Is that the GMs?
It was the other GMs that did it.
Yes.
Blame them.
Funny. So we're back here with
Won
Detroit.
16 of 41 games at the Pizza Box this season.
Amazing.
Yikes.
I think close it. Close the rink. What an arena, though. What a
Michael
facility.
Rasmussen was last year. Dennis Chalowski, Yevgeny Svechnikov, another Svechnikov, Dylan Larkin, Anthony Mantha.
See, there's no way both those names you just said, those last two, Larkin and Mantha, would be in the NHL until this year, maybe at the earliest for Mantha.
Yeah.
5 years. 4 or 5 years, right? They both. Larkin's been there for 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shows trouble in Detroit.
Yeah.
When
Who
they
do you
start bringing
really
up
want to see? go
Evan
to Detroit?
Bouchard.
Evan Bouchard. Okay. Interesting.
Brady
That's
Tkachuk
fine.
would have been awesome,
Oh,
but he went a little bit early.
Yes. It's Ken Holland.
Get right to it, Kenny.
Oh, they got to say thank you first.
Well, I don't think Arizona did, but. Oh, very nice. First one to.
Oh, classic.
Because he knows what it's like to win.
Yeah. Philip Zadina.
Okay, all right.
You're
I'll take
happy
it.
with
I'll
that?
take it. Oh, yeah, for sure. I would like to see a
Sure,
defenseman,
you got
but.
a pure goal scorer. The best player available still.
Is he happy? This fan?
Why
I think it's the unknown. It's the unknown.
44 goals, 82 points in 57 games with Halifax last year.
6 foot, and they usually lie on these, so he's probably not.
You think he's
But
5'9"?
197?
Yeah.
What? That's the heaviest player that's been drafted so far
Yeah.
tonight.
He's a big boy.
Yes. That's what we just spoke
Yeah.
about. Yeah, they had to change on the fly because of what happened in...
Okay. We're ahead. Elite grade hands. Woo! Look at that.
Whew, what a
You're going to like
snipe.
this. I think you'll like him.
Is he going right in? Or is he going back to Halifax? I think he'll go back to Halifax.
He might, yeah, to get another...
Or
I
go
mean, he had
down
a
to
lot of points. In
AHL?
Yeah,
Maybe they'll call him up for the playoffs.
perhaps. He can
got-
score goals.
I'm assuming they're going to make the playoffs.
Oh, right.
15 seasons in the Czech. But Zadina sounds like a name that's been in the NHL before. Doesn't that sound like a common name?
Pavel Zadina. Oh, I don't know.
Pavel Zaka? Zadina.
John Zadina. Oliver Zadina.
You know what? Czech hockey players,
Yep.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
So there goes...
That's a good pick for Detroit. I
I like it. He looks like a big kid.
Yep. It's bigger than
That's
Ken
a
Holland.
good... he's almost... Yeah, he's second biggest on the stage, I would say.
Yep.
That dude in the gray is
He's
giant.
pretty tall.
Um,
He's security. Quinn Hughes available.
Quentin Hughes?
Quentin Hughes, Vancouver. Interesting.
But why? There's teams that need defensemen.
Oh yeah, like
Missing
Vancouver.
out.
Yep.
There's 2 sitting there waiting that should have been top 5.
Never know, right? Goal scoring wins you games, but to keep
Also,
the puck out, you need
yes,
some good
exactly.
You need some good defensemen.
Yeah.
Depends really what. I don't know, but you got to
If
take
you give your goalie less shots,
Mm-hmm.
he'll probably let in less goals,
you got to take who
unless he's Carey Price.
you got to take the best player available, right? And Zadina was still on the board.
Yeah, for sure. I think
know?
I think they felt lucky for that, and then
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
That'd be interesting to hear their comments. You know, they probably went,
So
"Thank our lucky stars."
look at next year.
Yeah.
If Mantha's still around, you got Larkin, you got Tyler Bertuzzi, you got Philip Zadina.
Good young
Scoring
core.
power. If the NHL's going the way it looks like it is, like smaller
Speed.
players but skilled,
Yep. Guys got good hands.
Ken Holland, it's hard to argue what he's done.
Yeah, you're absolutely
you can't
right.
argue too much on
Yeah.
what his past looks like as a GM. I don't know what he did when he was a youth,
I don't know.
if
either.
he inhaled or not.
Yeah, maybe.
That's legal
So what
in
do
this
they
country
do?
in October. So it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's for sure.
Happy Halloween! I need more snacks. It's gonna be every kid's bag's gonna be full of Hostess.
Yeah.
Chips.
I want some chips. Yeah.
Oh man.
Interesting. Interesting to see.
You know
You
what,
must
his
be
English
pretty
is
happy
good.
with
His
that.
English is good already.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, he's been playing in Halifax. And his English is good?
Oh.
Halifax?
They don't speak good English in Halifax. Is that what you're
I
saying?
don't know.
So we've got
Short interview.
Vancouver
Right
up.
to the point.
Look at Tkachuk making the. Oh, he's meeting everybody.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
I could probably take you in a scrap. I could take you in a scrap.
Yeah. I could take
Take
it.
you in a bad
I could
haircut.
take it. I
Don't
could
your
take
dad
you,
do
little
that?
kid. Yeah. Next we got the Vancouver Canucks.
They need something bad.
Yes, they do.
But they lost 2 pretty good forwards.
2 pretty old forwards.
Yep, but they need to replace them.
The franchise leaders.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, yeah.
Yes.
But they got to fill those voids.
Correct.
Are they going to pick some twins? Are there any twins available?
Brian Burke is here at the draft. Maybe he can tell you how to do it because he's the one who orchestrated that.
That may never happen again.
Yep.
Picking twins.
So
You'd have to get back-to-back picks, like Islanders.
Yep.
So the Islanders, if there's twins, Islanders are taking them.
Yep. They've got Ulevi, Elias Peterson.
Ole
Should be
Ulevi?
ready to play. Yeah, he should.
He's having some trouble with the Fortnite right now.
Is he? Interesting. You think it's Ulevi, eh? He's injured right now.
Mm-hmm. Thumb injury.
Oh, they picked
Did
Quinn
pick him.
Hughes.
Yep.
Interesting.
Which one is he? He ain't coming.
No.
No.
Interesting. Those guys are happy.
Are those Dallas fans?
He's wearing a
Are
cowboy
they just
hat.
Vancouver kids went down to Dallas and bought cowboy hats?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what they did. I don't know.
You might want to get the refund before you move back to Vancouver.
Yeah. 5'10", 173.
He's a tiny little feller.
He's a small little fella, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got the
Quentin Hughes.
wheels.
Orlando, Florida.
Yep. Interesting. Oh, he can skate though.
Who's he playing? Erie Otters right there?
No, I played for
Where'd he
University
play?
of Michigan.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. College fella. Interesting.
He does have some nice moves.
Yep.
But if he gets drilled by, say, Bufflin,
Yeah, that's quite possible.
you know what? You know what's interesting?
What's
Where's
interesting?
Pittsburgh pick?
A
Way
while.
down, eh?
Yep.
Kessel's been
Rumored
quite
to- Yeah.
a lot in
Yep.
the last few days.
Listen to him.
He's correct.
And you know what? Brian Burke knows his stuff, calling him, small body.
But so is Johnny Hockey.
Yes, he is. Johnny Hockey is also small. Does he have the same type of skating abilities? Interesting.
That's interesting. That he went
That
so
is an
high.
interesting pick.
7th overall
Yeah.
at 5'10", 173.
Yeah. Interesting.
Who's his dad? Donnie Osmond? Did I just do like a 70s
You
reference?
Sure did. You sure did. Yep.
Oh, man, that's great.
Next up, Chicago Blackhawks.
do
Evan
they need?
Bouchard.
They're pretty good on D.
Yeah.
Seabrook?
Who has like a 40-year contract.
Yeah.
Is he still playing?
Who else is there? Chicago was just like,
You drawing a blank right now?
yeah.
Yeah. Canes and Taves.
I'm thinking curly hair
Yeah.
for defense. I'm talking.
Brian Campbell?
No. He's now back here in Strathroy.
I haven't seen him.
I don't either.
Have you
Maybe
seen
he's
him
not.
around?
He's probably living in Florida.
Probably.
Is that where he wrapped things up, Florida? He went to Chicago for 1 year, and I think he went back to Florida.
Back to Florida? Carolina?
Do you think he's hanging out in this town in the rain?
Can you imagine if he knocked on our door and said, "Hey, I want to join you"? It'd be awesome. He can sit right here. Right here in the booster
Up on
seat.
that- yeah.
Just lift the microphone. What do you think? That would be good. 37 games played last year, 5 goals, 29 points for the University of Michigan. I don't know.
They just showed clips where he was scoring nonstop. He got 5 goals.
So they scored, or they showed all 5 of his goals? I don't know. I don't know about
What
this
were
pick.
they thinking with that pick?
I don't know about this pick.
I'm glad Vancouver took that guy, because now he's not available for anybody else to
We'll
ruin
see.
their
We'll,
roster.
we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know.
Congratulations on getting a kid that will not be in your lineup for 8 years.
Yeah. Oh, well, at least he knows where Vancouver is. That's good.
It's up and over to the left.
Yeah,
A lot.
from
up.
Orlando.
A lot up and a lot over.
Yeah. Interesting. This should be interesting. So Chicago on the clock. 50 seconds
Yeah, they got
left.
to wrap this interview up with Hughes here.
Yeah, come on, let's wrap it up.
They're already on their way up
Who do
to
you
the
pick?
stage.
Who do you pick? I don't know. Do they go with a defenseman? I mean, who's still on the board? There's
think
still a
they've-
lot of good players, right?
I think they have a lot of defense. I think they got to go forward.
Yeah.
I think they do. Maybe a goalie.
Not a whole lot of goalies like
There's
top level
not, but
prospects.
who do they have?
Yeah. So I heard a thing an interview earlier this week, and they said, for your first overall pick, you want to get a top 6 forward or a top 4 defenseman.
Mm-hmm.
Like potential down the road. So that's who
Right.
you have to think of. That's what you have to think of.
But there was a couple years ago where there was a lot of goalies picked.
Yeah, because they were good.
Yeah. Looks so nervous.
They don't really like these guys.
Bowman?
Here.
He looks like he doesn't feel good.
Yeah. No. Oh, also congratulating the Capitals.
Because
Stan Bowman, right?
Because Ken Holland did.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Adam Boqvist. Not a bad pick.
A couple Swedes so far, eh?
Yep.
Always, every year.
Yep. Another defenseman.
So they went defense, and they didn't go Evan Bouchard, and they didn't go Noah Dobson.
No. Interesting.
Both Canadian kids, so they're going to be going to Canadian teams.
Yep.
Well, actually, Rangers could take Bouchard.
They could.
They're up next. He's not that big. Yeah, they just said.
Wow.
Okay, so that's what they're saying. They're saying he should have taken Dobson.
This is interesting.
make up his own
interesting
saying?
pick. Yep.
Did Sam just make up his own saying?
He sure did.
I would err on the side of size.
Yep. He said that
Or did he say I would err
on the
on the side of fries?
I would like a side of fries. He must be hungry.
That's like that. What's his ever on TSN? Is there ketchup on that? Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
That was amazing. What's that guy's name? He
I
played
don't
in
know, but
Carolina, played in Toronto. Jeff O'Neill.
Yeah, Jeff O'Neill. That's right. He
God.
looks like he needs a side of fries. Yeah. Oh, hey, Jeff. You know what, Dave? This looks like a good time for us. So we've got how many picks? 8 picks?
Yep.
This looks like a good time for us to take a break.
Okay.
And this will be the end of our first
Segment.
segment.
Okay.
So we'll put an end to this one, and then we'll start another one.
All right.
All right. So thanks for watching. If you have any comments, send us a message. Feedback at slewfoothockeyshow.com or on Twitter at Slewfoot Show, at Slewfoot Dave, at Slewfoot Fred.
Correct.
We're there for all those things.
Yes.
Thanks for watching this episode.
24 hours a day.
Yeah. Thanks for watching this episode. And look out for the second one, part 2 of our draft special.
Spectacular.
Draft
Extravaganza.
special spectacular extravaganza. Brought to you by.
Those t-shirts are going to be expensive. It's a lot of letters.
They will not fit. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon, like the next episode.
Right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye now.